I want to share with you how beautiful it is today at the park. It is near my job. The sun is coming out. And hi, it's me again. And I just wanted to share with you that beautiful sight. The sun is coming out. The day's getting brighter. And we are here. It is another day. So I was listening to this podcast on this way to work and agree that our most of the people are hardwired to look for what is difficult or what is not going well, which is pretty much what sums up stress, because stress wakes up adrenaline in our body, which is like a kind of a rush. So we're looking for stress. Like when everything's going well, we try to look for things that's gonna kind of like arouse us into that state of stress. And being aware of that, we can't be too hard on ourselves, and it is most likely because of our past experiences. Life is beautiful, life is good, but it's not always easy, and it's not always fair. How many dreams have we had in our lifetime and that get stumped on, and then we compromise and we move on, and we stop pursuing our dreams. It becomes too hard. And that becomes the majority of the neural wirings in our brain, is stress and disappointment and regret and guilt. But being aware of that gives us the power to use our will power. It is called a will power, to focus on what we can control. We may not be able to control a lot of circumstances. We cannot control people or how they react or how we want them to respond, but we can control ourselves. We can start to unwire those hard wirings of stress and start to really enhance positivity in our brain and make it more like the default neural wirings in our brain. And this can be done by thinking positive thoughts. And if stressful thoughts comes into our brain, analyze it, recognize it, and then look for the good. And then over time, with practice, just like with everything else, it'll become more natural. It's not gonna be that much work, but in the beginning, everything is work. Readjusting, rewiring our brain, and that is years and years of experiences and feelings and memories. It's gonna be challenging, but the rewards are gonna be so big as well. And that's what I'm trying to do for myself. I remember me as a child. And until now, I love beautiful things. I love beautiful buildings, and I'm grateful that the place that I work to, I drive up into, it's a beautiful building. And as I continue to walk into the hallways, the patient waiting areas, they're like a work of art. So I appreciate that every day, and I've been in this job for 5 years or so, and I still appreciate. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful hotels. I love beautiful clothes. I love expensive stuff. But that doesn't mean that I have a lot of expensive stuff. I've learned to compromise. I have learned to adapt to what is available. But that doesn't mean that I need to keep doing that for the rest of my life. I know I'm not young. I'm 43 years old, but I feel like it's never too late. As long as there is life, there is hope. We can keep working to obtain them. And this is going to just set an example for our kids in the next generations, that whatever you set eyes for, as long as it's going to be for your own good and for the good of many people. And of course, with a lot of guidance and faith in God, that it will come true. But you got to go through that valley, just like Psalm 23. You got to go through that valley to get to that mountain of goodness. It's not going to be easy path. It's always going to be work. So yes, awareness of that. Like we are, like I don't know if you've experienced that during this self-development journey, it's not going to be easy because most of the time you're most likely going to be by yourself doing that task. So you try to surround yourself with everything good. You're trying to educate yourself. You're trying to develop new skills. And then, of course, we have family members or friends who are still adapting that old ways, and they may not understand it. And it's going to be frustrating. It's going to be a journey. So, again, you can't change other people. You can only change yourself. So, aside from changing your inner thoughts and inner feelings, you also have to learn how to react consciously to all the stimulus that's coming your way. And the best way to really teach this is to becoming it, you know, be like, if you want some change, be the change, be about it, be about what you're talking about. And that's ultimately what's going to help you teach other people all the lessons and all the wisdom you've gained throughout the many years of existence. Life is beautiful, and I feel like we can't keep on giving up. We can't keep on settling. We can't keep on compromising on things that we can still achieve. Like we have to dare to dream. And all the hints are all around us. Dare to dream. They said that fortune favors the bold. We have to be bold. We can't be compromising. And when life stumps us down, we gotta get up and just move on to that next step. Just like, Frozen 2 says, move the next steps and do the next right thing. Hints are everywhere. Even in the children's song, it says, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And it says you have to do it merrily, merrily, merrily. Because life is but a dream. Life flies. So we just gotta experience it to the fullest and share it with everyone around us, our friends, our loved ones. And yes, I want to go back to that. Like, our brains are hardwired to survive, and stress awakens us, and being aware of that, we can change it. We can come from a place of abundance over time, and it's going to be less effort to get there with practice every day. It's not going to be easy, but we can always have another day one and day one of that and day one again. If we fail, we go to another day one. You're up to your day 13, and then and then life happens and we go back to day one. That's okay. And guess what? All the things and all the knowledge and wisdom that you learned in your past day ones, they're all gonna trickle down to your new day one. And you just gotta keep at it. You don't give up. As long as there is life, there is hope, and we strive to see all the beautiful things that God has given to us and enjoy. And